Claude Mythos, believed to be an extremely capable, almost disruptive piece of tech. That's how it was defined last week. With its ability to quickly pick off vulnerabilities, banks and financial institutions are feeling the threat. The US Fed summoning bank CEOs for an emergency meeting is the kind of thing we haven't seen since the 2008 economic crisis. That is one side of the story. On the other, a narrative that increasingly emerged over the weekend is how Anthropic is known for such theatrics. While acknowledging that the model is powerful, experts are claiming it isn't showing anything that elite hackers didn't already know. Many believe this is all a strategic ploy leading up to Anthropic's IPO later this year. Honestly, I was overwhelmed after a point. With all this information loaded, trying to piece a judgment out of it, I realized that while a final verdict might not be possible yet, there is a bigger focus here. It definitely is ringing the bells for something much larger. Let me tell you what that is in this episode. Welcome to Tech Brew. So what exactly is Claude Mythos? Up until last week, Anthropic's lineup was simple: Haiku, Sonnet, and Opus. But Methos introduces a fourth ultra-high performance tier, codenamed Capybara. We're talking about an architecture so capable in its reasoning that Anthropic has effectively locked it away. They've deemed it a systemic risk to global cybersecurity, refusing a general public release. To understand why they are this protective and why Jerome Powell, the chair of the US Federal Reserve, is calling emergency meetings with bank CEOs, you have to look at a 27-year-old piece of code. Last week, Anthropic's Frontier Red team revealed that Methos found a vulnerability in OpenBSD. If you aren't a developer, think of OpenBSD as the iron vault of the internet. It is a legendary ultra-secure operating system used to run the world's most sensitive firewalls because every single line of its code is audited by hand to be flawless. But Methos found a ghost bug in that vault, a flaw that has been sitting there since 1998. That code survived the dot-com bubble, the 2008 crash, and the pandemic, only to be cracked open by AI in minutes. But it's not just the find, it's the cost. Anthropic documented that Methos wrote a working exploit for less than $50 in compute. This is the industrialization of hacking. And it's why the US Treasury is moving faster than we've seen in 20 years. They realize that if this is real, the shield we've been relying on for 30 years just turned into a screen door. This brings me to Project Glasswing. Anthropic says the project is named after the butterfly with transparent wings, a symbol for things that hide in plain sight. It is a closed, invite-only consortium. Anthropic isn't giving Methos to the world. They're giving it to an elite circle of launch partners, names like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, and JP Morgan Chase, among others. Anthropic is committing $100 million in usage credits to this group so they can use Methos to scan and patch their own systems before the public ever gets a look at the model. It is, for all intents and purposes, a digital gated community. If you're a trillion-dollar tech giant or a Wall Street titan, you get the Glasswing shield. This is why this past week we saw something we haven't seen since the 2008 crisis. In a secret closed-door meeting at the US Treasury, Federal Chair Jerome Powell and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent summoned the CEOs of the world's biggest banks: Goldman Sachs, Citi, Bank of America, and others. They were there because the US government now views Methos as a live cyber weapon. The fear in that room was pretty simple. If this AI can crack the iron vault, it can take down the entire global financial grid. Okay, so whenever a story in this industry feels this cinematic, it's worth looking closer at the details. Skeptics point to a specific anecdote in Anthropic's own system card. It describes a researcher sitting in a park eating a sandwich when he receives an unexpected email from Claude Mythos. The catch? That instance of the AI was trapped in a secure sandbox with no internet access. The model hadn't just escaped, it had hijacked the network just to notify its creator it was out. Now that's a perfect viral story, the digital ghost that can't be contained. But in professional circles, the question is, why include the sandwich? These humanizing details are often what help a technical report go viral. And in this case, it has done more for Anthropic's $380 billion valuation than any benchmark score could. The data, however, tells a quieter story. Out of the thousands of vulnerabilities Methos allegedly found while that researcher was at lunch, humans have only verified 198. Even David Sachs, chair of the US President's Council of Advisors on Science and Technology, weighed in on the drama, tweeting that it's hard to ignore Anthropic's history of using scare tactics as a business strategy. He essentially framed this as regulatory capture, using a manufactured panic to force government rules that favor big players while locking out the rest of the market. By alarming the Fed and launching an exclusive Glasswing shield, Anthropic has effectively identified a fire that only they have the extinguisher for, and they're selling it for $100 million a pop. Now, all this raises a critical question. Are we seeing a leap in intelligence or a masterclass in IPO marketing? But when the US Fed and the Bank of Canada hold emergency hastened meetings, they are admitting something massive. National security is now dependent on a private company's proprietary code. The bigger thing here is that central banks have no plan B. We're witnessing the outsourcing of sovereign stability to a Silicon Valley startup. And right now, the regulators are just hoping the iron wall doesn't stay cracked for long. Whatever the intent, the release of a model as powerful as Claude Mythos has acted as a massive kill switch for investor confidence. We're seeing a genuine market contagion. Since the system card dropped, we've witnessed a $2 trillion wipeout in enterprise software and cybersecurity stocks. A SaaSpocalypse triggered by a single question. If an AI can find and patch 27-year-old vulnerabilities in minutes, what are these multi-billion-dollar security firms actually selling? But for us in India, the conundrum is even deeper. This isn't just a correction. According to a new report from Kotak Institutional Equities, it is a structural valuation reset. The math is simple and devastating for the Indian IT giants. Our industry's moat has always been its massive billable workforce. But Kotak warns that Methos represents a step jump in capability that directly cannibalizes those hours. If a digital agent can do in 20 minutes what a junior developer at TCS or Infosys used to build 40 hours for, the headcount-linked revenue model effectively collapses. We're moving from an era of coding for hours to orchestrating intelligence. And for the first time, Wall Street is pricing in a future where the hands-on keyboard model isn't just slow, it's obsolete. So ultimately, we're witnessing the outsourcing of sovereign stability to a private company. Whether this is a breakthrough or a masterclass in IPO marketing is something only time will tell. But the shift in cybersecurity is now progressing at an alarming rate, and getting your shield up in defense is the only way forward. If you found this deep dive insightful, do subscribe to Tech Brew with Vandana Nair, where I break down the biggest trends and shifts in the world of tech. I'll see you in the next one.